What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to part 4 of my Honda Talon build. We got lots of catch up on, so stay tuned. We're going to get right into it. Welcome back, guys. We have lots to go over on the Talon. I haven't gotten a whole lot of time to work on this thing. I've got some other side jobs that have kind of been taking up some of my time, and work's been kind of crazy, so I haven't gotten a lot of headway, but I have gotten quite a bit of stuff done. I finally got all the suspension sent out, disassembled and sent to powder coat. That was a feat in itself, so I'm working on getting all that stuff assembled, put back together, and put back on the car. It looks great. You can see we went with the gold to match the bead rings. We're kind of really trying to go along with the early mid-80s like Honda ATCs and 250R four-wheeler kind of color scheme and stuff. I think it's going to turn out really nice. We went with the blue coil springs to kind of pull in from the seats, because that's kind of how the original 250R stuff was. So I think it's going to tie all in together really, really well. The other thing I have done is I got all the cross bracing on the B-pillar all assembled and ready to go for final welding. I also got the particle separator installed, which was quite a job. I didn't want it sticking up in the way of the rear view mirror, and a lot of these things you can see that particle separator goes up on the roof, which kind of looks dorky, and then you run into issues of it hitting branches and things like that, or they put them just underneath the roof line, somewhere within the B-pillar area, and you just get a lot of that intake noise right there, and it obstructs a lot of the view for looking behind you. So trying to keep all of that as open and not blocked by clutter and things as possible. So what I ended up doing was fitting it into where the original air snorkel thing is on the car originally, and it actually turned out pretty well. So I can pull this off. Comes out. There it goes. And this comes right off. Oh, I got a bolt in there still. So you just pull this right off, and the particle separator fit in here. It's pretty tight. I made this little removable bracket so that I can take this off, and then the whole particle separator just comes right out. It does kind of come into the cab, so I had to cut all this out to fit it to poke through, and I built a nice little gusset plate right here for it to come through, and then on the inside of the bed. It turned out pretty nice. I have just one coil spring on the shock right now, because I need to, now that I got the suspension back, I want to put one of the wheels and tires on here and bump it out and just make sure that we're going to have enough clearance for this tube and the tire when it's all the way bumped out. I think it's going to be pretty close, but I think we're going to be all right. It's all the webbing up there turned out real nice. So we got the harness bar all in. It turned out really nice. I did this so you can have adjustable, about an inch of adjustability for where the harnesses come through the seats so that they're properly positioned. Got all the A-pillar gussets in. I'm gonna hold off to put the actual rest of the tubes in here until I get the dash all done. Radio's kind of fitted and installed into the dash, so that's kind of ready to go. That's really it. I haven't progressed any more on the exhaust just because I kind of wanted to get this going and finished up. So now that I have all the suspension, I'm going to finish up putting all the suspension back on, and then I'll get right back into getting this exhaust done, and then I can work on spare tire. I think I'm gonna do some sort of just a big flat aluminum floor in there. And then I'm going to probably panel in over all that stuff, but we'll see. Cage is going to go clear coat, so it'll stay nice and raw looking. I think it's going to be a nice little addition, add-on for like the old factory exhaust was, you know, raw and clear coated, so it kind of give a good contrast of the color and kind of goes along with the theme a little bit. So I got to build a front bumper. I mean, there's a ton still left to do, but we're plucking away at this thing. So hope you guys enjoy, and we'll catch you on the next one.